Hello, gorgeous people. Welcome to the very first success story that I am going to be sharing with you in this video. This success story is about a client of mine that I've been working with this year, and she has done incredible things that I honestly want to tell you about everything, but this particular success story she really wants me to tell you, and she's giving me the go ahead to share this particular one. But we've been working together for probably about the last 3 to 4 months, right? And when she came to me, she was like in a frantic mess. She was very much in a dynamic where it was just like nothing was working for her. And so the thing she came to me for was to do with her business. She wanted to change quite a few dynamics going on in her business because it just wasn't working for her. And so a couple of them were the main ones were she wanted to make more money. So she wanted to be bringing in more income overall compared to before. She wanted to stop marketing. She wanted to be able to have business come to her without marketing so much, because what she had learned, she was really exhausted by it, and she really didn't want to be doing it anymore because it was making her hate her business. And if you are in a business, you understand what that feels like, I'm sure. And then the other main thing was that she felt like she had kind of pigeonholed herself into working with a specific type of people that she didn't really want to be working with. She wanted different types of clients. She wanted more high quality clients, and she wanted her clients to have more respect for their relationship as her as the coach and them as the client, because she had some icky dynamics going on with different clients. And so I was like, okay, cool. That's great. We can do that. You can have all of that. But first tell me, what is the dominant thing you've been focusing on? And she said, well, I've been doing manifesting work and stuff, but it's just not working. I'm like, but what have you dominantly been focusing on? And she's like, well, I guess that it's not working. And I was like, well, yeah, obviously. But what do you feel like your entire story has been, the dynamic has been? Is it that you have been dominantly living in the end, dominantly seeing yourself as this type of business owner with this type of business and these types of clients making this type of money? Or has it been this type of business owner, the business owner that you have been previously, is it this business owner with just continuous stress? And she's like, oh, yeah, I've definitely been focusing more on that it's not working and that I don't have it, and trying and almost being wanting it from that place instead of being in that place. So I was like, that's okay. That is okay. That's my job to help you. But that's what most of us get caught up in. We think we're in the end when we're actually wanting from the place that we are currently at. So it's not like it's a new thing or she's the only one on the planet. But I said to her, okay, what's your preferred thing to do? How do you like to manifest? And her preference was through visualizing. She loved to visualize. So I got her to create a scene that implied everything was done. Everything was complete, right? She was already at the end, already had the new clients, already had the income coming in, already had business coming in without her having to market. It was all complete. It was all done. And I was like, what would imply that was now your current experience? That was what you were living. And she took a minute to think about it, and she said, well, actually telling someone about it would imply it. Because it's I feel like if I focus on any one specific thing, I can't focus on the other things. So if I'm telling someone about how it's all going, that implies to me that it's done. And I was like, okay, so who do you want to imagine? And she's like, that's the problem. I don't have anyone that I would want to tell about this, because half the people I know have no idea what I'm doing and don't get it at all. And the other half kind of aren't super supportive because maybe they don't understand it. She's like, so I think I'm just going to imagine telling you. I'm going to imagine telling you that it all happened and that it all occurred. And I was like, oh, okay, if you want to include me in it, fine, that's great. I am available for that. And so she went off and imagined her scene. And this went on for a couple of months. We had been seeing each other every other week. And what happened was there were some dynamics that were starting to like improve, but then some were it felt like they were kind of backtracking or getting worse. And she's like, I'm feeling a little bit defeated by this because it feels like some things are working and some things are not. And I was like, this is okay. It's absolutely fine. You can feel disheartened or defeated by it, but we're not going to make it mean anything. We're not going to make it now mean that it's like only some things are going to work and the other things that you want aren't going to happen. We're just not going to apply any kind of meaning to it. But if you do, make it mean that it's all working out and it's all going to happen. It's just got its own process, right? It's got its own maneuvering and way to come to you and way to unfold in order to show up in your reality. Just make it all mean that it is working for you, or don't make it mean anything, right? Unless it serves you, don't make it mean anything. And so she continued on doing this and imagining her scene. She would bring the scene to mind. Like initially when she started, it was like pretty much every day. She was doing her scene every day. But then as she started to get used to it and feel into it and kind of know how to bring the experience without even visualizing it, she would do it just when it came to mind, like just when she thought about what she wanted in her business and the dynamics that she wanted, and she would just bring that vision of like telling me about it. And so the other day, she gets on a call with me and she goes, oh my God, Elise, it's done. It's all happening. I fired all of my clients that I was working with, and I was really scared to do that, but I just really wanted to. And this company that I had done services for in the past actually promoted me to some people in their network or something. And I got a heap of new clients to work with, but I also have a wait list because I can't service all of these clients. And so now I'm having to make a digital product, a course, in order to help them. But it is like gone crazy. She's like, it's happening. It's actually happening. And what I'm saying to you right now is exactly what I was saying to you in my vision. It has happened. It has happened. And she was freaking out, but also in this place of like, of course it happened, but oh my God, it happened. Like, what the heck? This is crazy. So she is just so stoked about that. And I'm so proud of her, because I feel like with business, so many people get really set in their beliefs of like how they think it works and how it's not going to work because it hasn't worked before. They've tried it before and it didn't work. And she just she bulldozed through all of those fears and beliefs. Like even when it was coming to her that, this isn't changing, it's not looking any better, she was like, no, I'm gonna go see Elise in my vision and tell her about how it all worked. And the cool thing I like about that is that because she had multiple things within her business that she wanted to change, she kind of kept it general. She was like not wanting to get too specific, because she felt like she was going to get hung up on a lot of the little things that she was wanting to change. So she focused on like the general feeling of like knowing all of it's done and being so stoked and so happy and so satisfied that everything happened that she wanted. There wasn't one thing that was missed. And so I want this to be a reminder to you that no matter where you are, no matter what you're experiencing, make it mean that it's all working out for you. Make it mean that you get what you want. Make it mean that it's all happening now, even if it looks like it's not. Even if it looks like it's so far away, it's not gonna happen. Turn it around to benefiting you. Or, like I said, if it's not serving you, don't make it mean anything and just continue to see yourself in the end, whatever that looks like in whatever way that suits you. Okay? All right, lovely people. I hope you enjoyed this very first success story. If you are wanting to do coaching sessions with me, you can check out the slots below. They do get snapped up pretty quickly, but I'm always opening new ones, so check that out. And also, it is my birthday week. I am running a massive sale where you can get up to 90% off a lot of my digital products, courses, ebooks, workshops, everything. And there is nothing over $55. And to get access to those, just head to the link below in the description box, and I will see you in the next video.